Hey guys, it's me again. How y'all doing? First of all, sorry if the image on this video is a little grainy. My computer is being weird. But today is a very special video because I'm going to give a sneak peek into how I do my piano covers. A bit of insight into my process and tips for anybody who would want to start doing that. And yeah, and then at the end I will be playing a song how I would normally rehearse a piano cover. So let's get into it. The first step I have in creating a piano cover is obviously to choose the song, but that can be hard in and of itself. I mean, sometimes there are songs I want to do that I just know are way beyond my skill level, or I'll start practicing them, and then I'll realize this is not right for me, and that's totally fine. If you're struggling on choosing a song, you're never going to know if it's good unless you attempt it at least once. So, attempt it once, and if you feel like, this isn't really working, maybe give it some more thought, but it's totally fine if you want to choose a different song. But after I choose the song, the next step I do is figuring out the melody. I do this a couple different ways. The main way I do is if it's a song with lyrics, which most of them are, but there's also instrumental bits, but if it has lyrics, I will hum or say the lyrics out loud as I play the song. So, for example, The Lost Christmas Eve by Trans-Siberian Orchestra, I uploaded that one in December. I would go on, no, that's not it, on, there's the note, on a street in the night, nope, on a street in the night, in the cold winter's light. A child stands alone and she's waiting. I just do that for the whole song. The other way I do it is, this is what I did with Your Idol. This one's more difficult, but I just hummed it or did it in my head, so I'd go. It's a lot of guesswork no matter which method you use. So just sound it out until you get it. You got to be patient, which is hard, but you got to be patient when you're figuring out the melody. Third step is chords. I also do that two different ways. Usually I use this app called Chordify, not sponsored, but I use Chordify. You can find it on the App Store. And if you don't subscribe to Premium, which I don't, you get 3 free songs a day, which for my purposes is more than enough. But if you want to do more, I think Premium is not that expensive. It's ridiculous that you have to pay for it, but it's not that expensive. But yeah, and it'll show you for a piano or guitar, whichever one you choose, how the chords, and it'll follow along with the song. And it's really helpful, and you just follow along with it. And when I'm learning those chords, I don't touch the melody while I'm learning the chords. I only play the chords with the song. And then I'll practice them separately. And then once I feel more confident, I will start piecing them together and trying that. You have to be patient with that too, but that's the way I do it. And then the other way I do it, which is more difficult, and I don't do it as often because it's harder, but sometimes I will just try and figure it out manually, I guess. For example, with the Breath of the Wild Hyrule Castle theme, where it goes. I was like, what if let's just test something. That doesn't sound right. What if I do. And it's just a lot of guesswork until you can eventually get a full chord. Or something, and I messed that up. And that's another thing, you mess up a ton when you're practicing, and that is okay, and that's fine. So that's how I do it, and then when I record, I will record multiple takes until I get the one with the fewest mistakes, and then I will upload that one. But for what I'm going to show you today, I want it to be more authentic, so I'm just going to play it the whole way through, and you'll see what happens. So I hope you enjoy. The song I'm going to be playing is called Haven't Had Enough by Marianas Trench. It is such a good song, so I hope you enjoy it. And I actually have, this is how I would be rehearsing for real if I was doing this for real. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's do it. So yeah, that's the song, and thank you for watching this video. I know it's a bit of a longer one. And if any of you have any questions on, more questions on like piano covers, on how to make them, put them in the comments. I'd love to answer. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and see you guys later.